best friends, best friends, best.
Nice. Welcome to Part of Love, the channel devoted to helping you find the love you deserve. I'm Ange, this is Colt of Colt and Ang. And this is the safe space we created to talk about all things love and answer the questions that we all have that nobody seems to be talking about honestly.
If you are new to the channel or for whatever reason are not already subscribed, we would love for you to tag that subscribe button below and the little bell icon, and then you'll get all the updates so you'll never miss another Part of Love. And feel free to comment below because we love to talk to you guys and we love to hear your ideas for the channel and the things that you want to see in the future and that you want to talk about, because that's literally the only reason we're here, is to talk about all of this and to offer our opinions on it. So comment, subscribe, like, do all the cool stuff. And yeah,
Should we jump into it?
Let's just get into it.
Okay, Thursdays are usually our big topic days.
Yeah.
And today we're talking about something that one of our lovely and amazing subscribers brought up to us, and we're very, very proud of her, but we wanted to kind of expand on that.
Yeah.
Would you like to introduce?
Yeah, so it's kind of, interestingly to me, a roundabout way to get here, but what she was talking about was she had just gone through a breakup and she was on one of our lives. We have a live show every Sunday, most Sundays. And I think it was the live show on Sunday, or was it the Tuesday? Because we're also doing live shows on Tuesday now. Either way, both of those will be clickable right up here in all this time while I'm talking. But the thing was, she had gone through a breakup and she was talking about, well, what do I do? I'm scared that I'm going to want to talk to him to make him feel comfortable.
And he actually had to come grab a
all
box
of his
things from our house. And
Yes,
we've all been in that situation where you're like, shit, I have so much of their stuff, and vice versa. Like, how do we do this exchange?
I don't want to talk to them.
Right, and sometimes one of you wants to talk, or maybe one doesn't.
Somebody hasn't let go. Somebody's totally let go and moved on.
Totally, it's always this awkward, sometimes painful. Like, how do you deal with this? And she was like, I need to be able to feel strong in myself. I don't want to make him let me feel a certain way.
And so we said to her, in so many words, essentially, you've got to take care of yourself. You have to be your own best friend. And that is the topic of today, being your own best friend. Now, we have videos up about be the kind of lover that you want to be with. You can check that out here, and they'll all be at the end of the video. So I always say, wait to the end of the video. But we have those videos. But for me, I know that a lot of these questions that we answer on here are things that we had problems finding the answers to and just ended up having to go through.
Trial and error. But that's why we're here for you.
So that you don't necessarily have to go through all of those
as many
mistakes.
Trials.
Yeah, hopefully what we've been through can help you a little bit. And one of those things was that we had to learn that it's so important to be your own best friend. Like, I cannot be a truly good friend to you. I cannot be a truly great partner unless I am a good partner to myself, unless I know how to do those things and know what I will and won't sacrifice, all of that stuff that we talk about all the time. But I find that when you say, be the kind of lover that you want to be with, sometimes for me is a little bit hard to understand, but because it's not actionable until I have had the kind of lover that I want to be with and I can understand that.
I understand, maybe until you fully realize what you want.
But for me, it's super easy to understand. Be the best friend to yourself. Treat yourself the same way you would treat your best friend. Treat your partner at least as well as you would treat your best friend. In our case, we're very lucky. We are best friends, and I hope that for you and your relationships.
But you have to take care of you, and I think that's the point. And
Sorry,
especially, no, but especially in regards to going back to this specific situation. Okay, let's say I have an ex, and his box of crap is in my house still. Not anymore.
Yeah.
Long time ago, over a decade.
Sure.
And how do I get this to him? Well, he's calling and he really wants to see me and to have one last goodbye. And I I am done, and I have cried my eyes out, and I am over him and his lies and the bullshit or whatever it is. And I say, you know what, Angelina, you cannot see him. You don't get to see him because I need to protect you. You can nicely leave his things on the doorstep, and you can have him text you before he pulls up and leave the things on the doorstep. You know, I've done that before. I don't need to see you. I know that I am done and the door is closing and I forgive you and be well.
Yeah.
Like that's
Be well,
that's something I've done. I don't know if she's comfortable with me.
I mean, she said it on the left,
Yes.
so we're assuming. Kelly, this is for you.
Yes.
This is because we are so amazingly
Our
proud
dear
of
love
you.
Kelly, she I think saw him face to face, but stood her ground and was like, nah,
No.
bye bro, I'm good, I'm cool, I'm gorge. You
Bye,
know,
boy.
she's a very, very amazing chef in Canada,
Yes.
and she lives an awesome life. And she's like, bye, like I'm good. Here are your things, and I'm sure that took a lot of guts, but very, very proud of her for just not caving and not going back on like.
Well, we talk about this all the time. It's so easy to take comfort, to take short-term comfort in lieu of long-term comfort, to get rid of short-term problems.
Yes.
Like, well, they're coming over and I don't want to be in pain, and you know what? They do know me pretty well, and now I've got to go through this whole thing again.
Right.
It's not a have to. You get to. Now you get to discover new things, knowing more about yourself. All of those things that they taught you that you didn't want in a lover, like, nailed it. Like, great. Hold on
now
to those
you know
lessons.
what you want and what you will not tolerate.
We also have a video on that. So it's just, I love that concept of be your own best friend, and I think it goes so much further than that. I think about all of the things that like your friends or my friends have done for me, and it's funny because I was in a relationship where I was kind of in close quarters with a group of people. I was on a national tour of a Broadway show, and I was dating somebody, and some of my friends, one in particular, but two of them really, just came up to me one day and were like, hey, love you, but if you're going to be in this relationship, we can't hang out because you fucking suck when you're around her, and you're not fun, you're not you, she's certainly not fun, and we don't like, and I love you when you are by yourself, and I have been out with you during these breakups and during these hard times, and I've tried to help you through this, and you just keep going back on your word, and to be a good friend to you, have to literally show you how much it means. It's literally, I'm done.
Right.
And the funny thing is, I remember being so devastated in that moment, but it wasn't until I was my best friend doing that, going, you know what? I can't be around me anymore if I'm going to be with you. So my best friend that is also me doesn't want to be around me if I'm around you. So now we have to split up. And so once I broke up with her, I could see it clearly, and I was like, oh shit. That was such a huge thing, and I know Nicole did that for you in a way.
Absolutely. My best friend did the same thing. Actually, took it one step further and said, I can't do this. Like, I don't know if we would ever actually, I mean, we've been like, what feels like best friends since birth, but like, she was like, I can't do this, I need a break from you, and I can't have you in my life until you get help and see a therapist. And she left a card on my bed, and I woke up and I was like, like, and she was very angry with me, rightfully so.
And this is not just a friend for like some little amount of time. This is
my best friend of like 25 years almost, and I, the person that knows me best in the world. And this was a long time ago. Long time ago.
Yeah, like 24 years when you were 1 year old.
But she kind of gave me this ultimatum, and thank God she did, because she pushed me into the best thing I ever did.
I didn't plug our microphone in.
Whoa!
I'm so sorry.
They can hear us.
They could definitely hear us to some extent because I could see the things moving. I'm gonna plug the mic in real quick. Pause. I'm so sorry to interrupt you.
Should I pause or should I keep going?
How about just hold that thought?
I'll hold this.
Don't forget that. Don't forget though. Ange, I'm so sorry. I've messed this up so many times.
You are perfect.
I was just looking and I was like, wow, this.
Something's going really good, Just easy setup.
Take that over there with you.
Okay.
This podcast setup is just great, where we don't cut it all. This is
it's
awesome.
Nice.
This is working out really well.
Stick it out of the bottle.
I'm so sorry.
Mm-mm.
Fuck. It's neat how it tastes when it's open for a long time.
Well,
Pot of love. All right, sorry.
I hope you
Continue.
can hear us. So either way, I am pushed into therapy by my best friend, and it was the best thing she could ever do because then I began to fall in love. I began to fall in love with myself. Like I learned how to be good to myself. Before then, honestly, not a clue because I didn't know truly what my worth was. I didn't know how to truly stand up for myself in relationships. I didn't know I knew when things were bad and what I shouldn't tolerate, but I never vocalized it, right? And I never stood my ground or just walked away. And so until therapy, I didn't have the tools to really love myself in the way that I deserved to be loved. Like you can hear it so many times, but if you don't have the tools, you really can't put it into action. And so the more time that I took for myself, especially that time in my life, I was in my early 20s, took a lot of time for myself, really started loving myself, and loved spending time alone.
Yes.
The more I loved myself, the more I was like, oh, I'm gonna go do this by myself and this by myself, and I just was growing.
Yeah.
I don't know, and loving myself. So when new people came into my life, though, I was better in those relationships because I knew how to teach people how to treat me and what I was not gonna allow in my life.
I mean, I just love that, and
Yeah.
I love that. So that is one of the biggest kind of exciting things that we have coming up is whenever our website eventually launches. It was supposed to launch in October, then it was supposed to launch in September. Hopefully it will go up soon. I'm so sorry. We've been filming a movie, so we just haven't had the time to be able to.
It's gonna be
do this.
great.
It's gonna be
Hopefully
great.
before, the holidays.
But the thing is, when you come to the website and you sign up for the email list, you immediately get for totally free our first course, which is a blueprint for the love you deserve. And one of the major things that we talk about and show you how to do is learn to
losing the hoops.
throw your hoops off without moving.
I'm gonna take this one.
Is to learn how to love yourself and how to be your best friend and how to be an advocate for yourself and how to start seeing your worth and your beauty in the world. And I am so excited.
I'm so excited.
I'm so excited to share it, but I'm so excited because I can't wait to hear people's testimonials, as it were. And we get so many people that are writing us and talking to us already.
I think the cool thing is it's going to be a little more hands-on,
Yes.
And we're asking a little more of you, so it's a little more classroom style, but I think it's going to be really good. It's something that we kind of do in our lives anyway, and we just put it into more of a format that is useful. But I don't know, very excited.
Yeah.
But can we wrap this one up with, I want to know a story. Did you ever have to give an ex of yours their stuff back, or
Okay.
What is your best way to do it? Because I always say I would probably rather not see them. I've mailed boxes back.
Okay, I get that. I'll be honest. I'm trying to think about it, and I don't. Maybe, but I remember specifically that I got into a big argument with said person upon time of breakup because I wouldn't unpack my stuff. I was staying at their place.
Oh.
And they were like, well, you're just going to live here now. Why won't you take your stuff out of your suitcase? And I was like, I've just been living out of a suitcase for so long. I'm just used to it. And I didn't want to accept.
You didn't want to accept that you were moving in with this person.
Yeah, and I was like, no, I'm not going to do that. And then it finally became a big thing. And I was like, because I don't want to stay here. I'm not staying here anymore because I'm breaking up with you. Ooh. And I just zipped up my suitcases and went out into the street and called Billy. And was
my gosh.
Can I come live with you?
Come over. Hey, at least you knew yourself well enough
Had an exit strategy.
You couldn't pull the trigger right off the bat, but you're like, no. I feel it coming and I'm going to be prepared.
God, you feel like such an asshole, and you are in a way. This is the thing. I knew that there was someone else that I had a huge amount of feelings for, and I just didn't know how to. I was in that spot that we all find ourselves in at some point, where you are with somebody, and the easiest thing is just to smoothly transition into another relationship, so you don't have to feel any pain because now you're not alone anymore. but I didn't know at that point whether or not really
Right. Yeah. We didn't
Whether or
really
not-
know each other.
I was attracted to you, and I kind of felt like maybe you were attracted to me, but I didn't know.
Right.
And I was in a place of being terrified because I had spent almost, a couple of years with this person. I'd spent a good amount of time with this person, and it had not been a lot of good time, but it had been a lot of time.
Right.
And
So it's comfortably uncomfortable.
yes. I was like, well, I'm used to this
Right.
shit.
The devil you know.
Yeah.
Not
and
trying to.
No, that's not
But
about
you know.
that person. But it's just
Yeah.
we weren't right for each other, and I remember in that moment when she was like, "Why won't you unpack your suitcases?" And I was like, "'Cause I'm leaving forever." Like it was like such a zip them up, throw them out the window. I don't care, throw them out the window. I don't even care. I'm leaving. I'm so sorry. And I remember I kept apologizing so profusely, and I was like it wasn't an aggressive thing. I was like, I'm in the wrong here. Like I don't love you, and I'm staying in your place, and I.
Well, it is such a hard thing to
fuck.
break up with someone when it's like kind of not amicable, but like contained in a way. Like it's not like this like crazy fight, and you're throwing the dishes.
Oh no, it was.
Like,
I mean, she was very mad.
It was bad. Okay.
No, she was really upset.
Oh.
And I was. I mean, we were both, to my knowledge, crying, but over different things.
Right.
I was crying because I felt so bad that I was hurting this person's feelings, and that I think we both knew it was coming, and we both tried desperately to pretend like it wasn't.
Right.
So that was my worst thing. I don't think I had
You've never had to like physically mail anything back to anybody.
Not that I remember.
You've led a very transient life, though.
Yeah, I probably was like, I left a car in a parking lot.
Right.
So I it's very possible that I had stuff and was just like, be gone. You are free now. You know what I mean? I just.
Nice.
I don't know.
Well, if you guys have
Yes.
any tips or suggestions or
great stories, please.
Put them in the
Put them
comments
in the
below.
comments. Or make a video response to this video.
Right.
And let us know your stories.
We'll put it on Instagram.
Oh my God.
Yeah, we'll put it on our stories
Oh.
at colt.and.ang. Thanks for watching.
Oh my God, this
we
has been a
can't
fun
wait to
one.
hear from you. Yeah.
I hope that you could hear us, because I'm not. Hello. Okay, the green thing's moving. Sorry.
Nice. All right.
Pot of love. Okay, if you want to subscribe and for some reason haven't already, you're going to want to tag this thing right here in the middle. Now I'm going to put my head behind it. If you're looking for videos to watch, you're definitely going to want to watch these right here. These are the dating videos, and they are some of our favorites. However, this Tuesday video, this singular Tuesday video, is my favorite video on this channel. I just think it was a really, really great talk. They covered a lot of great topics. Also, I love you.
I love you too.